the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Shawn the Boxing Voice here with one of the best welterweights in boxing, Showtime Shawn Porter, former world champion.
Trying to be one of the best.
And
That's about it, man. Just trying.
Well, it's been a month since you become the King of Ohio from beating Adrien Broner.
Yeah.
How did it? I know you go back home to Cleveland.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Unbelievable, man. When I went back home, I can take you on my journey real quick. I was in a lot of different airports. I went from here to Atlanta to see my mom. So you imagine that's Atlanta airport. Everybody showing love. I'm like, man, like, you guys know me? Yeah, you know. And from Atlanta, I flew straight to Cleveland. Cleveland Airport, same thing, you know what I mean? I went from Cleveland to somewhere else. The same love, man, everywhere I go, you know what I mean? So this fight was actually just as important to us as we thought it would be. You know what I mean? Right. I'll give you an example. Roberto Garcia and Adrien Broner, that fight didn't happen. It was supposed to be huge, humongous for the team, and it didn't happen. So, you know, we went with Adrien Broner. They didn't write that fight off, but this fight was just everything that it was. You know, the media made it. I think it played out exactly the way Team Porter wanted it to. And man, right now I'm just happy, back at work for about 3.5, 4 weeks now, and just waiting on the next one.
How good did that victory feel? And how's your confidence right now? You feeling like you could beat anybody?
Oh, you know what? I always feel like that.
Right.
You know, a lot of imagery during workouts. I'm always visioning who I'm fighting, and you know, obviously I'm on the upside of it. So, you know, with that being said, I always feel like I can win. You know, no game plans have been put in place yet, but once those game plans are put in place for that opponent, we're locked and loaded, and losing is not an option.
Man, I've asked you this a couple times, but you're 27, you're not even 30 yet, and it looks like you're getting better every training camp. Is that true?
Yeah, that's the goal. You know, I think that's how it's supposed to be. I think you're supposed to improve, not descend. And, you know, we have our moments. I have my moments where, you know, things aren't exactly the way we want them to be, but, right. You know, that's why you have a training camp, and that's why we train outside of potential fight days, because we always want to keep everything, you know, fine-tuned and ready to go, you know. So right now I feel great, not overconfident, right. But definitely looking forward to the next fight.
Yeah, you keep in great shape in between fights, and your father said you're only 10 pounds off of 147 right now.
Yeah, we worked hard this week, put a lot of time in, you know. For me, it makes sense that I work 3 times a day. You know, I've been doing 3 sessions a day this week. Other people will look at that and their eyebrows raise, especially when you don't have a fight day. But I think that's what separates us. That's what separates my team from everyone else. And obviously, you know, I'm improving, and I'm trying to improve, you know. So at the end of the day, this is working for us. For Team Porter, 3 times a day works for us. It's not always easy, but, you know, that's why you have great mentors, great coaches, a great father that'll push you through whatever you need to be pushed through.
You know, special fighters usually have a defining trait. Is that your defining trait, that amazing work ethic, that determination?
You know what, I think the work ethic, but you know what, I would say my trait is my team, because, you know, they have just flat out taken me to another level. You know, anyone out there saying, hey man, why don't you take some of the credit? They push me. They get me where I need to be. I understand that, and that's why I give them the respect that they earn and that they're due. You know, I think that's what separates me from other fighters, is my team around me, keeps me grounded, keeps me focused, and constantly.